Hello everyone, I am Vaibhav Bakale. Today we are going to discuss on the topic of pharmacovigilance in India. So first we are going to see the definition of the pharmacovigilance. So pharmacovigilance is defined as relating to the detection, assessment and prevention of adverse effect, uh, particularly long-term and short-term adverse effect of the medicine. So the pharmacovigilance is important and integral part of the clinical research, both safety of clinical trial and post-marketing. Then the uh, pharmacovigilance throughout the protocol life cycle. So uh, now we are going to see the why PV or a pharmacovigilance required insufficient evidence of safety in clinical trials. Then Dynanthum disease, sometime unavoidable, but diethromedicine is acceptable because medicine is support to save the life of the patient. Then keep a product on market, prove patient unnecessarily harm them, promoting rational use of the medicine and the adherence. Then we are going to see some molecules which are banned because of the pharmacovigilance in India. So number are singles dose as well as combination have been banned from the manufacturing, marketing and distribution in India. Some of the example of drug is first drug is used for the obesity and weight loss, that is dexfuramine. Talking about fenfuramine and dexfuramine, these affected cardiovascular system and were associated with the disease of the heartworms. The formation of tissue in the heart and pulmonary hyperpressure are the adverse effect of this drug. Then another example is we can take the Renoma blend, which was withdrawn due to association of the drug series brain-related side effect like depression, suicidal, like that. Then next example is non-steroidal painkiller, that is Refeconix. And so today claim to provide with the stomach, uterus pain relief with causing stomach ulcer, unlike painkiller like aspirin and androsin. However, the use was enlist when higher heart attack and stroke in the pattern occur. So that all about that it is, as well as the center of the vascular monitoring center in Sweden. Presently there are total 26 professional centers. So then in 2010 this was remain as pharmacovigilance program of India, that is PVPI in constitution, having rebels pharmacovigilance system in India. Step we taken, the CDCO of India established the program in July 2010 with All India Institute of Medical Science, that is AIMS, New Delhi as a national coordination center, which later shifted to the Pharmacopoeia Commission in Ghaziabad on 15 then on 15 April 2011. The PVPI words to segment helps to the India population by the insurance that benefits of the medicine outweigh its risk associated with their use. Then talking about the PVPI is an Indian government organization that identified and renal to the drug safety problems. The IPC PVPI has now become a WHO collaboration centers for the pharmacovigilance in public health program regulatory services. The PVPI is time to address other challenges like counterfeit, um, and then drug antimicrobial resistance and surveillance during mass vaccination and the other national programs. So these are all about the pharmacovigilance in India. So hope you like my video. Thank you.